I'm helping someone to fulfill their dream.
This is a movement, an eco movement. It's really creating jobs for everybody around the world.
Tiny homes sort of came into the picture. It's just natural. It's not a fixed asset, yet it makes 30 or 40% of the income.
Tiny Mobile and Destiny are revolutionizing affordable housing and ecotourism in Australia through innovative tiny homes and a unique investment platform.
Investing in accommodation is a very sure thing.
The property market in Australia is probably one of our biggest markets.
Australia is a very land-rich country, but they don't have the cash and capital to develop the land.
We're building an investment platform where people can buy a tiny home from us and then we lease it back off and we put them out into the market.
Through our platform, it is a good income on a low entry.
Is we're building a management platform so that you have a secondary use or a secondary purpose for the tiny homes.
It's how they're able to bring individual hotel owner, individual operator together onto a global platform.
Whether it be through Airbnb, short-term stays, emergency accommodation.
So it's a win-win situation for landowners in Australia and New Zealand and investors in, for example, Hong Kong.
Tiny Mobile's innovative approach provides affordable, high-quality housing solutions in a fraction of the time of traditional construction.
We have a 7-day turnaround. It only takes us 7 days to build a home.
The way that Tiny Mobile has structured their business as an affordable solution.
Global business building for locals, where you source the local materials, you use the local engineers and builders.
The whole idea of localized manufacturing.
So everything stays local.
It's much more quicker. You got the toilet here until you got the roof and everything's finished, 7 days.
I actually have one in my backyard and we love it.
I don't have a mortgage under 30 and I'm able to live happily in my own space.
It's about being a part of the solution.
By focusing on local manufacturing and sustainable practices, Tiny Mobile and Destiny are building more than just homes. They're building communities.
When COVID hit, we could only shop within the 5-kilometre radius. And we just went around all the local suppliers and we pretty much buy from them instead of overseas. That had created a just-in-time model for us in the business, where we don't have to have a massive workshop to put stop.
I think it's really important to increase the awareness of the tiny house movement. A lot of people don't actually realise that it exists.
Through COVID, had it not been for my tiny home, I just don't know where I would have been. I had 2 guys who had a contract here from the Philippines and they paid my mortgage during that whole shutdown.
They buy a tiny house with us with an unsecured loan as a caravan recreational vehicle finance. Now, we build their home for them. We're a solution.
Australia, it's a huge place and we have a lot of gems in the country. And I see that a lot of the owners having difficulties how they can maximize their potential.
If you utilise this as a stepping stone to get to where you need to be, we've built a platform around the secondary use of a tiny house that we can lease the home back off you.
Being able to expand as well onto the deck and on into nature really helps you give a sense of being one with the environment and one with nature.
Sunsets and trees and animals and horses and pets.
I start to see the opportunity to kind of like blend in travel and tiny homes. Accommodation that allows a lot of people to understand and enjoy the nature of Australia.
With Tiny Mobile and Destiny, investors can tap into the growing tiny home and ecotourism markets, enjoying strong returns while supporting sustainable housing solutions. Join us in creating sustainable communities and generating impressive returns. Contact us today to learn more about how you to be part of this exciting movement.